up to everyone, lovely family and lovely friends out there, wherever you're watching Awini Unity platform from. Thank you so much, and we do really appreciate your time for always staying here with us at Awini Unity platform. If today is your first time you cross this platform and you do not know what we talk about right here, just to remind you very quick, this platform we talk about African football, African national teams, African club football, African players all over the world. So if you haven't subscribed yet, particularly if you are watching us from any part of Africa, if you are watching us from Mali, Bamako, if you are watching us from Ghana, Accra, if you are watching us from Nigeria, Lagos, Abuja, if you are watching us from Cameroon, Boya Limbe, Garua, if you are watching us from Lusaka, if you are watching us from Zambia, South Africa, Cameroon, Senegal, Guinea-Bissau, Cape Verde, Angola, any part of Africa, subscribe to the platform and let us grow together as one family. So this video, we have a lot update for you right here. We're going to be sharing with you Belgium football technical director spoke about something when it comes to African young players that are born in Belgium but they are African descent or maybe other country descent. They spoke about something we were going to be sharing with you right here. Also, we're going to be talking about Mali, former Mali international and former Barcelona and Sevilla player Seydou Keita is doing something great in Mali all the time, and which we want to share with you right here. So some of our ex-footballers can also watch things like this and also do things like what Seydou Keita is doing in Mali to help the Africa as well. And we're going to be finishing with you this video. This players you've seen on your screen, a lot of people are talking about top 5 Ghanaian players are doing well in Europe. Meanwhile, we have 2 players that even have more goals. We have 1 player that are from Ghana, play for 6 matches for Ghana, young player who scored 9 goals so far this season. And a lot of people are not talking about him. We were going to be sharing with you all those players right here for you on this platform. So yeah, very quick one. We're going to be starting from Belgium. This man you are seeing on your screen is a Belgium football technical director. He came out, spoke about, he said most of the young players that are born in Belgium and they are African descent or maybe they are probably not just about only Africa but maybe Asia or maybe even Europe country, but they are not from Belgium. If you are a young player, you have to let them know where you want to play your football so that they will know how to program their things. Not that you will be there and maybe they program their system and also add to that, okay, maybe from under 19 you are going to under 20, from under 20 you are going to under 23, and when you get to under 23 and now it is time for you are doing well and they put you that, okay, now they want to put you for their national team, and that is where you will come out and say, well, I'm not going to play for Belgium national team. Maybe example, I'm going to play for Mali, or I'm going to play for Ghana or Nigeria or Togo or maybe Morocco or maybe other countries. They want to, like, they don't want to base things like that again. Which I'm asking young players, when players are young person, maybe 15, 16 years, they are young, they cannot really decide what they really want, and changing nationality is not something easy. Maybe a player is young, can decide to say, okay, I want to play for Belgium national team, but when the player gets maybe 20 something years, he realized that it was a wrong decision. So do you think that the Belgium football technical director coming out putting pressure for the young players to make decision when they are very young, do you think that it is right decision? And the main reason why he came out to talk about this is, if all of us remember, in the UEFA Champions League, Club Brugge play against Inter Milan, and the player that scored 2 goals for Club Brugge, helping Club Brugge to kick Inter Milan out, is Morocco descent, born in Belgium. When he was 15 years, he played for Belgium youth team side, but when it come to deciding for the nationality, the main national team, he decided to say he want to play for Morocco, and he already decided to play for Morocco or already play for Morocco. And now they see the way he's performing very well in Club Brugge. They feel like, well, we take care of you from your childhood time, and now this is the time for us to also get some benefit from you. Now you're saying, okay, I'm going to play for Morocco. Uh, they feel somehow, which, to my personal opinion, I think I agree with them some way. Because if you all remember, I get to remind you again, there's one Nigeria player came out, was asked about how a lot of African decent players are born in Europe. They will wait, and when they are looking forward to get big countries like maybe the top 5 European nations to play, and when the chance don't come, they say they want to play for African teams. And this is the answer the player have to give on that. And I already shared that with you guys. Let's listen one more time.
Yeah, but listen, let me clarify this. Yeah, this is for all the young English players and whatever. When you grow up in England, you play for England under 16s, under 17s, under 18s, under 19s, all the way up to under 21s. We never have the chance of playing for Nigeria under 16s, under 17s, under 18s. You know what I mean? It's only when you start to break through in the first team that Nigeria will come and say, "Oh, come and play for our nation." So it's not that the players are just switching over because they can't play for England. It's just that they haven't had the opportunity to play for Nigeria from a young age, because they play in England, and they're playing for England from the youth levels all the way up. So of course I'm a Nigerian boy, I would love to play for Nigeria, but I just haven't had the chance to. That's all.
So that is, and the answer was very clear, because when those players, they are young, they play, they are under 19, they are under 21, under 23 for the European nation, and it's going to be very difficult when the player get to senior level. You are now trying to convince him to come and play for us as Africans. So what do you think? What do you think about the Belgium technical director um, putting things like, okay, if you're a young player, you need to decide. When you are young, you need to decide where you want to play. Not that they will take care of you, and when you now get to some top level, you say you won't play for us, you are going to play for a different country. Do you agree with him for young players to make decisions when they are very young? Or what do you think? Let us know what you think on the comment section. Now, very quick, we are moving to former Mali and former Barcelona and Sevilla player Seydou Keita. Seydou Keita is doing, when I see former African players who play football, make a lot of money, and now they are returning back to Africa to do investment, creating jobs for the youth. Like, even not just about football players. When I see someone living here in Europe, then maybe the person make money and try to invest back in Africa, try to create something for the youth to do. I always feel joy. I always feel very, very happy who think about our people back home. So let's go for Mali. Like I said, those who maybe do not know who is Seydou Keita. Seydou Keita is Mali, former Mali player. Seydou Keita was born January 16, 1980. So meaning, if I get it right, he's 45 years of age. And Seydou Keita was born in Mali, Bamako, and played football in a lot of clubs, and played in the French League One, the early 90s to 2000 for Marseille in France, 6 matches, 0 goal, and also Lyon in the French League One, 2000 to 2002, 58 matches for them in the French League One, scoring 1 goal right there, and moved from Lyon to the same French league as well, 2002, 2007, and 157 matches, scoring 19 goals. Also play for the Spanish La Liga side, that is Sevilla, 2007, 2008 for Sevilla, 31 matches, scoring 4 goals for Sevilla, and moved to Barcelona 2008 to 2012. So he played 119 matches for Barcelona, scoring 19 goals for Barcelona, winning Champions League, La Liga, Copa del Rey, and all that. So on and so on. He also played for Sevilla, 11 matches. He played for AS Roma and a lot of clubs. Also played for Mali under 20, played for Mali senior national team from 2000 to 20. He retired 2015, and he have played for 100 and 2 matches for Mali national team, scoring 25 goals. That is Seydou Keita, very good one. And you see the video right here. He's now investing a lot of creating a lot of job for Mali, doing so many things in Mali. You can see the video on your screen. This is what we want our African players to do. That is the only way our people that are supporting you for your playing days, for national team, for club side, that's the only gift you can give back to them. So I'm urging most of our African players that retire football and maybe you have made some decent money, try to invest back in any country that you come from Africa. Try to invest back. I admire so much for players like this. People like Akon is not a footballer but musician, doing very well for African continent. You see, all we always talking about, not just about the leaders. Someone creating this job, this one creating this job is helping the community, is helping the continent of Africa. So yeah, what do you think about Seydou Keita doing this in Mali? Are you happy? Let us know what you think on the comment section. For us telling ex-footballers to create jobs in Africa, we need to advise our people as well. Before we move to our finals update for you right here. Young Africans and African people back in Africa, if someone come back in Africa and try to create a job, be honest to them. Work with your heart. That's the problem we have in Africa as well. People want to create jobs, but it's always very difficult to get honest people. When you don't have business in Africa, you can never know how a lot of people are passing through, because our own people are not being honest when people are trying to create job at home. When you do so, people come to create business, create a lot of things. You are not being honest. You are always trying to take money from them. You are trying to end the leaders as well. When they go, they will not come back again. So let us join hands together as Africans, so those who make money in the Western way, they can return back home to invest, so that the continent of Africa will also be great. So now, let's move to our final story with you today. This you seen right here. These posts are circulating on social media. A lot of people are talking about Anthony Semenyo, 7 goals, Anyaku William, 5 goals, Jordan Ayew, 4 goals, Andre Ayew, 4 goals, and Mohamed Kudus, 3 goals. And a lot of people put this top the Ghanaian players that performing very well in Europe right now. So I was asking that, okay, why this player name is not talking about? Is it not a Ghanaian who have 9 goals? Ramford Collins-Dofa, who play in German Bundesliga 2, and his team are currently in the top in the German Bundesliga 2, Hamburger SV, scoring who scored almost about 9 goals, 9 goals for his club, 23 matches, scoring 9 goals. Why his name is not part of these Ghanaian players? That why even Anthony Semenyo have to be the first, that he is the first, or maybe a Ghanaian player who is performing very well and have a lot of goals. Meanwhile, we have a young player who just have only 23 years, score for 9 goals. 9 goals this season so far. Even who played for 6 matches for Ghana national team, who also even went to AFCON in Cote d'Ivoire. Why his name is not mentioned? I don't get it. Is he not a Ghanaian? Do we always want to wait when those players who play for maybe big club and we are now talking about them? I think he deserves to be in the news, to my personal opinion. What do you think? Because 23 games, 9 goals, 1 assist, is the top goal scorer for Ghana in Ghanaian players in Europe so far. So a young player like this, when they look at those things and see that people are talking about, oh, Anthony Semenyo is the top goal scorer for Ghanaian team or Ghanaian players this season so far, and his name is not there, how the young guy going to feel? That is my personal opinion. Even if not guess him, we can talk about Prince Kobina Adu. Prince Kobina Adu, who played for Czech Republic League Victoria Piesa. This season so far, 13 matches, 5 goals, and 1 assist. He even have more goals, more than some of the players we are talking about. He have the same goals with Anyaku William. So why his name is not here? I don't get it. He's doing very well. I spoke about him that even if Otuado want to name his players, and maybe he want to four strikers, these players should come ahead of Thomas Asante because he played 13 matches, scoring 5 goals, 1 assist, and he's doing pretty well in the Europa League. Even tomorrow Thursday, he's going to be playing. They're going to be playing against Lazio, and he's always starting. So, what do you think about these two players that a lot of Ghanaians are not talking about them, but they are doing very well in Edo? So, yeah, these are some of the things we have for you right here. Let what you think. Put your comment on the comment section, and everything we share with you right here. Do not forget to subscribe to the platform and let us grow together as a one family right here on this platform. We do really appreciate your time once again for always staying here with us. Happy Wednesday to you, whatever part you may be watching us from. Stay blessed and always go away from trouble. One love.